Hey guys, so excuse the way I look, but I'm going to finally make my Q&A video. I don't have that many questions. Um, I don't know, but what I'm just gonna do is after every video, I'm probably gonna say if you have any questions, ask me, and I'll just answer them in the next video. So every video, I probably will be doing this Q&A or answering questions at the end. Because I know, it takes a while for everybody to answer questions and stuff, but anyways, I'm going to start with questions. One of the questions is from Mr. Shanika1. When will you make a new room tour? I'm planning on making a new room tour. One, because a lot has changed in his room. Not really too much, but he got a new crib. He no longer has the blue one. And stuff like that, and he's gotten a lot more stuff, so I was going to show you all. But the thing is, I have to find time to do it, and then I have to clean my room, so I will get to it eventually. And then the next question is, I'm looking at it on my computer. Do you and your boyfriend live together? If not, how often does he go see him? Me and my boyfriend, we do not live together. We might as well, considering that we're always together. Like, if he's at work, I'm at my house. He gets off work, he comes to my house. We're together all day. Sometimes we'll spend the night at my house. Sometimes we'll go spend the night at his house. Wake up the next morning, he goes to work, I go back home, or do the same thing all over again. We see each other every day, not all day, but now that I work, I don't see him as much, but at least anytime we are not at work, we are together. How long have you and your boyfriend been together? Are you all planning on getting married now or later on in life? Me and my boyfriend, we've been together for almost 2 years now. We are planning on getting married. We said the next couple years, and yeah, we're planning on getting married in the next couple years. But not everybody. When I first got pregnant, everybody was rushing us to like get married, but we wanted to do things on our own time, because if you rush into a marriage, based off of everybody, because everybody else wants you to get married because you're pregnant now, that's the wrong thing to do, because you're doing it for all the wrong reasons. So we're gonna get married when we feel we are ready to get married. We're doing actually a lot of stuff. We're reading a lot of books. I'm actually reading this book called What Lies at the Altar. Yeah, we're reading a lot of books, and just doing our research and doing our homework before we get married and stuff like that. Are you on Are you on birth control now that you have a baby, and what kind of birth control are you on? Yes, I am on birth control. I tried to find a way I can get a birth control other than the pill, because it's kind of annoying. But insurance and all that stuff and whatever, I'm just gonna stick to the pill. The pill I'm on, I think it's called like Camilla or something like that. I don't know. But I think it says like an estrogen free pill, and you know how you have like that invisible week where the pills are a different color, but this time, it's like 3 weeks of active pills, and then like the placebo pills is like the last week. With this, all the pills are active pills, and so you don't have to like start a new pack and start over and all that stuff. You miss it, you take 2 the next day, and you don't really have to stop and start a new pack, because they're all active pills. How many kids do you plan to have? I plan on having 3, 4 at the most. My boyfriend, he says he wants 5. I don't know if we're gonna get to 5. I want to try for 3, 4, but I will have a girl. If I have 4 boys, I'm trying again for a girl. I want to have girls last though, because I just don't want to deal with girls. I'd rather have more boys, more boys, more boys. Yeah, he wants 5, I want 3, possibly 4. In one of your videos, you said that your family has gotten a lot closer since baby Sheldon. So is it easy for you to get a sitter and run errands? No. As far as my family getting closer, we didn't get closer in distance. We got closer as far as communication, our relationships and stuff. Like, you know, me and my mom, we can kind of relate now because we're both mothers, and I understood what she went through because now I'm going through it. My sister, now that she's an auntie now, she's like always wanting to see the baby, and my dad, he's like, oh, that's my grandbaby, my grandbaby this, my grandbaby that. So, I mean, yeah, our family's gotten a lot closer, and it's more surrounded around baby Sheldon, and it's caused my personal relationships with my family members to get stronger. Is it easy for me to get a sitter and run errands? No. No, because my sister does her own thing. She comes around every so often. My dad does not live with me. My dad got remarried and has 2 other kids, so he's doing his own thing. My mom, she works, but it's not even in the state, so she's doing her own thing. So no, not really. I have Sheldon's family, but they work during the day too, so yeah, it's not easy for me to find a sitter. My mom comes home every weekend, but even she doesn't babysit him sometimes, and most times I usually don't have anywhere to go. But if I honestly need to go somewhere, either Sheldon or sometimes his dad will watch him if it's like after 6 o'clock. But yeah, that's about it. Now that you have a baby, do you still go out and hang out with your friends, or do you stay home with your baby? Before I had him, I never went out like that. I was never really like the party girl. I didn't really have friends. Like, my thing is, I'm not going to have a bunch of friends that aren't loyal. I'm going to have my select few that I talk to. So before I had him, I only had like a select, maybe 3 or 4 friends that I actually hung out and talked to. And it's probably still been the same way. I'm not going to talk to you if you're not loyal to me. So that's about it. I don't really have any friends. It's actually best to stay that way because you don't have to keep pleasing people and all that stuff. But I mean, I don't really have friends. I don't really go out. I don't really party. I'm not really the party type. I'll party with my boyfriend. That's about it. But everybody else, they're like on 2 totally different levels. They're doing different things. Some of my friends are in school and they're working at the same time, and I have a child, and now I'm working too. So it's like we are on 2 different levels. So it's kind of hard for us to make time to hang out. But I do stay home with my baby. I just got a job, so I've been home for 4 months every day with him. So when are you going to start working again? If you are, now that you are a mom, how do you feel about leaving your son with a babysitter or at daycare, and does your boyfriend work? Ooh, that's a lot of questions. Hold on. Now that you're a mom, how do you feel about leaving your son with a babysitter or daycare? I'm very confident in this daycare because it's been like the neighborhood daycares for as long as I've lived here. And even actually when I was younger, I used to go to that daycare. It's not with the same owners, but I just feel very strong about this daycare. It's right in my neighborhood, so I don't have to travel to drop him off and stuff like that. I've met all the teachers. I've looked at the facility and everything. So I'm pretty confident in this daycare. As far as leaving him, no mother wants to leave their child with somebody other than them. So, I mean, yes, I do miss him, but I gotta go to work, but recently I haven't been using daycare. He hasn't been in daycare yet. He's enrolled in daycare, but I haven't used it because the way my manager set my work schedule up is I work nights during the week and then I work days on the weekends. And on the weekends my mom is here, so she can probably babysit and stuff like that. And then during the week when I'm working at night, Sheldon gets off at 6 o'clock. So he can watch him. So we might not use daycare too much. You know, I think that's pretty good. So, what was the next question? And does your boyfriend work? Yes, my boyfriend does work. He works a full-time job, making very good money. Yeah, I'm not really going to tell you where he works, but he does work. It's enough to support me and him and the baby and take care of all of us. My son is 6 months. He needs a play buddy. Can you come out to New York with your baby boy? Just playing. You seem cool though. I would hang with you. Is your son crawling yet, and how old is he again? No, he's not crawling yet. He I don't know, it's weird because he doesn't crawl, but he ends up like everywhere. He can roll everywhere and he can scoot everywhere. He can't really crawl yet, and he's 4 months old now. And next question, did you ever think about abortion? No, I did not ever think about abortion. I feel very strongly about abortion. I just don't understand how somebody can get an abortion. It's not because you're killing a human being. That's one aspect of it. But you have so many things nowadays, and you have so many options and resources nowadays to where you are able to take care of your child, no matter how old you are. So I feel like having an abortion is kind of like a cop-out. You have so much things nowadays to where you can take care of your child and you won't have to really struggle. But it's up to you if you want to do the research and utilize those resources. But that's just me. What else? I think I have like 3 more questions, and that's about it. So now that you have a job, what are your plans for school? I'm actually not going back to school, like meaning taking, you know, my main classes for my major. But what I am thinking about doing is, in 2013, they're changing the whole system for medical billing and coding, and all the people that are already certified and have the degrees have to relearn everything because they're changing the whole system. And so what I was planning on doing was taking classes and getting certified right along with the people that have been doing it for years and years and years. That way I can get a good paying job and I can work from home and stuff like that. So I don't know how long the classes are, but I do plan on getting certified in medical billing and coding, so I can just start working and right along with the people, you know, that've had it for a long time, when they switched the system up in 2013. Are you and the baby's father planning to live together? We are planning on living together, but we're gonna wait a while. Just one, because we don't want to rush everything. We want to take things one step at a time. We do plan on living together eventually, but you know, you don't want to rush into things because you're kind of setting yourself up to fail. And you know, just make sure you all are ready before you move in together, because it's a lot to deal with. But we are planning on moving in together, not soon, but soon. Oh, she said baby Sheldon is adorable. Thank you. But I think that's it for all the questions. I hope I answered all these questions in depth. I don't even know how to say that, but whatever. But yeah, that is about it. And if you all have any more questions, you feel free to ask me. I don't really care. You can ask me. I don't really care. You can ask me about my personal life. I will tell you as much as I can tell you for YouTube. But yeah, I'll answer them in my next video or at the end of every single video. The more and more I get questions. So that'll be it, and I will see you all for my next video. And if you haven't subscribed to me, I know I haven't said this in my videos in a long time, but if you haven't subscribed to me, subscribe to me now, inbox me, comment, like, all that good stuff. And yeah, guess I'll see you all for my next video. Bye.